I don't expect you to drop your knickers down for anyone straight away. We are all civilized adults. But I always mention that my bedrooms are available to use if needed. Most people show up here to get to know each other first before any kind of interaction can take place. Harry was having this bizarre conversation with me on the threshold, and we hadn't even been properly introduced yet. Meanwhile, my heart hadn't stopped racing since I made the decision to come here. I really needed to get a grip of myself. This was my opportunity to be anonymous for at least one evening. I needed to blow off some steam from all the stress in my life and everything that had recently gone wrong. I had given Andrew my heart, and he stomped on it and then wrecked my whole life. I was tired of feeling sorry for myself. I'm Ellie Fraser. I introduced myself. Harry kissed my palm and opened the door wide to let me through. I caught the scent of his cologne, and I liked it. It was very masculine. I reminded myself that I needed to hook up with a complete stranger, someone I wouldn't ever have to see again after tonight. I hope you enjoy yourself tonight, Ellie, Harry added. He seemed charming and very confident, the kind of guy that I needed to avoid like the plague. I bet his blue eyes hid a corrupted soul and a darkness that could swallow you. After my affair, I had learned how to recognize those types of men. Harry's apartment was much bigger than mine, with a large, open-plan living room and a bog-standard kitchen. There were people standing around, chatting and drinking, as if it were a normal get-together. The invitation had said that food and entertainment would be provided, and I assumed that the pole in the middle of the room was supposed to arouse the atmosphere of power and make you surrender to it. My heart leapt in my throat, and I was seized by an intense moment of total déjà vu. A year ago, I had taken some pole dancing lessons to impress the man that I thought I loved. My teacher had always praised me, and I managed to start creating my own complicated routines. All of this had to stop when I was forced to leave Glasgow. I used to attend parties like this one all the time when I was Daddy's favourite daughter. Now, I was no one. Just a broke 25-year-old woman trying to make it as a reporter and erase the memories of a scandal that everyone still fed on. I circled around the room for some time, watching the men and women. A few handsome guys smiled and showed an interest, but I was too scared to actually approach anyone. Everyone here was so glamorous and probably wealthy. Doubts started creeping in, making me feel vulnerable and quite lost. "Champagne?" asked a shorter, dark-haired guy that suddenly appeared at my side, holding out a glass of bubbly for me to accept. He had a very thick Edinburgh accent and a nicely cut suit. I hesitated for a split second before I accepted it. He wasn't bad-looking, not really my usual type, but cute enough. He had bulky, defined eyebrows and a nice smile, so I assumed that he would be appropriate. Not too handsome or ugly either. I imagined him undressing me, and then letting me forget who I was, at least for a night. Tingles of excitement travelled down my spine. It was obvious why he was here. "Thank you. I'm Ellie," I finally said, smiling. His eyes gleamed with curiosity and many unanswered questions. "Gavin." "It's nice to meet you, Gavin." "Ellie. I like that name. You're new here, and presumably available and open to possibilities?" I nearly choked on my champagne when he asked that question. Yes, I was available, and I wouldn't mind getting myself acquainted with this stranger at all, but this whole thing was happening fast, maybe way too fast. My own deep-seated insecurity.